Alright, so we're on the last one, number 4 of the practice test. WrestleMania, this is for the skate part test, and this is during one trick, Jalapeno generated total energy of 8,032 joules. So remember from the previous slide, total energy is the E part. So he did 8,032. So it says determine all possible heights that could result in a total energy of 8,032 joules. And also determine all possible velocities that could result in a total energy of 8,032 joules. Okay, so basically, remember from our diagram, little jalapeno on the top buckle, he jumps off. Oh yeah. So he jumps off, and anywhere between that path, his total energy, E, is made up of kinetic energy plus potential energy. So this is here. But when he's at the top of the buckle, this is all potential energy. When he's at the bottom of the ground, this is all kinetic energy. So they want to know first, what's to determine all possible heights that could result in a total energy of 8,032. So it's basically, the strategy is that we need to solve this equation twice. So we do E, remember our equations from right here. E equals 9.8 times 95h plus 1/2 times 95v squared. So we have E equals 9.8 times 95 times h plus 1/2 times 95 times v squared. Okay, so this first one is going to be, let's say we will find all the possible heights. So this is going to be the heights one. Now the equation that, excuse me, that has heights is this potential energy. Oh my gosh, I'm dying. Is this potential energy part of the equation. So if we want to know that all the heights that could equal 8,032 joules, it's going to be when PE has all the energy. If PE has all the energy, then all this kinetic energy part right here, that's canceled out, right? He doesn't have any velocity right now, so that's canceled out. So if we're going to solve this, then E, let's just solve it. I'll tell you about it later. So that, and remember, E equals what? 8,032 joules. So let's put that in. So 9.8 times 95 times h. Now we just need to solve this. So we have 9.8 times 95. That equals 931. And then we have 8,032. Divide that to get h by itself. So 8,032 divided by 931. So that equals 8.6. Remember, this is meters, so put the meters. 8.6 meters is the h. Okay, a little comment about this. This is when you have all potential energy. This means for him to have 8,032 joules, he needs to be up 8.6 meters high. Okay? So when he jumps off, think about this. His max height's gonna be 8.6. Is he gonna go to 9? No. So the height is always gonna go down from there. So really we want to say is that 8.6 is the max. Here, let me put the meters back on. So 8.6 meters is the max, and that's greater than h, or greater than or equal to h. So that's saying the heights that will get you to 8,032 joules is 8.6 or lower, all the way to 0. Now we need to solve the equation one more time. This one for when we have all kinetic energy, so he's hit the ground. So we have E equals 9.8 times 95 H plus 1/2 times 95 times V squared. Remember that the 95 is the mass. Okay, if you have all kinetic energy, then the potential energy side of the equation, which would be this part of it, would cancel out. So we have 0 height, right? So all that cancels out. So we have E, which is 8,032, equals 1/2 times 95 times V squared. So let's calculate this. 0.5 times 95 equals 47.5. And that equals 8,032. Then we divide 8,032 divided by 47.5. That equals 169.1. And that's going to equal meters per second equals the velocity. And then we have V squared. To get rid of a square, you need to take the square root of both sides. So 169 squared equals 13 meters per second equals V. So again, this is when he turns all potential energy into kinetic energy. In order to develop 8,032 joules, he needs to be moving at 13 meters per second. And so 13 meters per second is the maximum speed that he's going to be moving. So 13 meters per second is greater than or equal to V. So as the wrestler, say time went backwards, as he starts going back up, he's going to lose velocity and gain more potential energy. So 13 meters is the fastest, and anything below that will also contribute to making the 8,032 joules. Okay, that's it. If you have any questions, just make sure to ask me and I will help out.